Jason Palliser here, coming to you from across America in the RV. Look, can you do me a favor, okay? Can you stop, please, I beg you. Can you stop living in the what software do you use and what list do you buy world? As a real estate investor, doesn't matter if you've been doing it 20 years or you're brand new, I'm willing to bet that you've had conversations with other investors about what software you're using, and I could name off some of the culprits. What software do you use to run your business, and what list do you get? And look, I need you to do this differently than everyone else. I'm not saying that what you're doing currently isn't working for you. I'm not saying that at all. So hear me correctly when I say I'm happy that you're using something. I'm happy that you're getting a list. And I'm happy you're networking with other people and seeing what they're doing. You're trying to find some new ways to grow your business, right? I'm excited about that. But the bottom line is, look, if you were the only one buying that list, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm trying to help here. If you were the only one buying that list, you know that company would be out of business, right? So whatever software you're using or whatever list you're buying, if you were the only one, they're like, man, I really hope Johnny buys that list again this month so that we can pay our bills. You understand how absurd that sounds, right? So what does that mean? So what are some things that I need you to glean from that? Is this: no matter what you're doing, there's probably 300, 400, 500 other people that have bought the same list that you did. And they are desperate to strike a deal with homeowners that might want to sell their property in the same market that you're in. Okay? That's the cold hard reality. So what I'd like you to do is just start to make some incremental shifts. Start to think bigger, okay? So start to think bigger and outside the box as far as your business goes. So here's some things that I would just say for you to internalize and think about, and then reach out to us. We're here to help you. I'm shooting this video while I'm out traveling the United States for a very good reason. It's to help investors like you. I've helped 25,000 of you over a 20 plus year career doing so. So hear me loud and clear when I say this. I'm fine with all those things, but there are other things that you can do to grab deals in the marketplace. So I'm going to do my best off the cuff right now to name as many off the top of my head different ways to grab off-market real estate deals. And the reason I'm doing this is this: reach out to us. Go to the number 2dayblueprint.com or just reach out to me on social media and say, hey Jason, you know what? I would like to explore some different ways to close deals. We would love to help you with that. We've made a career of doing that. I'm coming to you free from the middle of nowhere because we perfected some of these things. So hear me when I say this. Stop competing with everybody else. Those companies would be out of business if you were the only one buying that list. I want you to do things with less competition. So what are all the different ways that you could grab some off-market properties and grab some contracts and help homeowners? And I'm just going to name a few so that you understand when we help you attack a city 34 ways, there's a more sophisticated way to do this with less effort, with way less marketing spend, with better results, faster conversation to contracts, okay, instead of long follow-up periods. And so just listen. Code violations, water disconnects, cease and desist, order to vacate. Facebook, we have 3 separate ways on Facebook that we grab deals for free. I'm not talking about doing Facebook ads. Google, the #1 website in the world, will teach you. Okay? Take a note of this one. So when you reach out, we'll specifically talk about this. On Google, we can teach you when somebody in your area is in, so whatever zip code you choose, type in Summer House Fast. Phoenix, Summer House Fast. Grand Rapids, Summer House Fast. Orlando. Instead of you paying for Google ads where people pay $400 or $500 for that lead, because somebody's ready to go. That lead's motivated. They use their fingers, right? We'll teach you how to do that for free. So that's another one. How to create co-ops with junk removal companies, mold remediation, title companies. Getting leads where title work's already done and the seller wants to sell. That's a good move. Assisted living facilities, tax delinquents, pre-foreclosures. I could go on and on and on, folks. Online real estate websites, automated triggers. You starting to feel me now? It's starting to rain here too, which is kind of cool in the middle of nowhere. So what I want you to understand is that there's so many different ways to grab off-market properties that you're probably not exploring. A lot of what I just said We should direct mail. We show you how to do direct mail for free. You might want to make a note of that. That's usually the number one reason people go to the number 2dayblueprint.com and schedule a call or reach out to me on social media and send me a direct message. Like, I don't have to spend money on direct mail. It took me 11 years to figure that out. So we can show you how we do that. The reason I'm naming off all these different ways that we do it: bandit signs on wheels, permanent bandit signs. These are phrases I know you've never heard because no one's shown you the logistics on how we set these things up. Okay, we can help you with all those. 18 of the 34 things that we put in place, lead funnels we put in place for you to grab contract after contract, are free. So if you're tired of networking and everybody's, oh, I use the same software. Yeah, I got that list too. That list isn't performing for me. They tell me to take me off their list. If that's remotely sounds anything familiar to you, then we can show you a much better way to do this with efficiency, lightning fast. We also track out of 34 ways which ones give us the biggest payoffs on the back end, which one gives us the most equity if we keep it, which one gives us the most cash flow if we keep it, which ones give us the biggest payoff if we just sell the contract to somebody else or we fix and flip it. So we'll teach you all that. We'll show you that. But I can't allow you to live in a world where you buy a list. And think about this. What's the last list you bought? I can't let you live in a world where you buy a list and don't at least know and understand and look yourself in the mirror and go, I just bought a list that 500 other people bought. There's a much more sophisticated way to run your business. When we get hired by larger companies to average 30, 40, 50 homes a month, we do not miss a single off-market opportunity. We can build out that same level of attack that you can run every day in about a 2-hour time frame. Start your day, whatever you're listening to this, or kickstart you tomorrow, understanding and knowing that there are 30 plus, I have 60 plus ways. It's just that we show you 30 something that we know consistently grab us contracts, and we have those down to a science. But there's so many ways to grab an off-market property that don't involve you waking up, competing against the same people, talking to the same homeowners that aren't as motivated to sell as some of the other lead sources that we can put in place for you. So what I'd like you to do is simply rewatch the video. And by the way, follow us on all of our other social platforms. I don't need to list them off. You know all of them. And we have tons of good information for you to actually weave it into the fabric of your business and start closing more deals with less effort, again, less marketing, and then higher level of predictability. So I get the question all the time, hey, I love all the things that I've been referred to you, or I saw, or I heard from somebody else. I reached out to somebody and they said, oh yeah, they did this and this. All those things are fine and dandy. But the biggest thing when we get questioned, like, what's the biggest thing that I might not be thinking about? That you could help me with? And I tell everybody the same thing. What if you woke up with the highest level of clarity on how your day was going to go every day, and no one could tell you different because you knew exactly how it was going to go down to how many minutes it's going to take you, and then predictability, clarity, and predictability. We're thousands of transactions deep. We know exactly what we do first, second, third, fourth, how many times we do it, how many minutes it'll take us. And if you do this the way that we could show you to do it, you can run a high level business in 2 to 2.5 hours a day. Let the rest of the world think that this takes all day to do. That's fool's gold. That's a beginner's game. That is not true. There's an efficient way to slice through any market you choose, like a hot knife through butter. We'll show you how to do it. I just can't allow you to network with people anymore and go, what software do you use? What list are you buying? Look, nothing wrong with that. You can close some deals, but there might just be a better way to do this where you can stack 5, 7, 8, 10 closings and literally reduce your marketing budget by 80-90%. So can't wait to talk to you. Follow us, reach out, go to 2dayblueprint.com, or just reach out to me on the social platforms and just come to me with questions. We'll help you. That's what we're here to do. And I'm going to retire doing it. So can't wait to talk to you. Can't wait to make an impact on your business. See you soon.